اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Before we begin our lecture, first of all, we thank for talking about the responsible today. The government will be especially to keep this year interesting around the world. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. لقد جاءت رسول ربنا بالحق والصلاة والسلام Today we have reached the 5th day of Muharram, and as we have seen from the invite that we will be commemorating the Shahadat of the two children of Lady Zainab Salamullahi alayha, Janab Imam and Janab Muhammad. I began the lecture today with a verse from Surah Al-Imran, verses 169, which says, "Do not think of those who are slain for the cause of Allah as dead. They are alive with their Lord and receive sustenance from Him."
MashaAllah.
Whenever we talk about the death or the Shahadat of the Ahlul Bayt, we think of those people still with us today. Their personality is still alive with us today. Their lessons still alive in our hearts. And when we come to commemorate, especially these 10 days of Azadari, those lessons, that jazba and that love comes alive again, comes to light, and we can see it within the children who attend the centers, within the adults who attend the centers, within the women who attend the centers. Today I want to talk about the mother of these two children and the importance of her role in Karbala and the importance of her life for us today. Sometimes people say Lady Zainab Salamullahi alayha is only a role model for the women, but this isn't correct. When we see her strength, when we see her courage and her leadership, it's something we can all take. Even you sat here today, in this Majlis of Abbas was saying, remember that the first ever Majlis of Abbas was put out and was set up by Lady Zainab Salamullahi. Without her first Majlis, everything that we do here, our Azadari, our Matan, our crying, we wouldn't have any lessons of it or any knowledge of it in history. We wouldn't see how strongly it was promoted and how strongly it was done. With the Basira of Lady Zainab Salamullahi alayha, we find out the importance of mourning the Shahadat, of remembering these individuals and keeping them alive today, keeping the mission alive. Now if we look throughout her life, from losing her mother, to then losing her brother and losing her father, and then to come to Karbala, her whole life she has viewed and seen tragedies of her family. Her family members dying in front of her. Her family members struggling to try and get the haq out into the world, trying to prove themselves, struggling to show their respect and honor to the people of Medina, to the people of Karbala. And despite all of these tragedies, still, when her brother asked her, look, we have to go to Karbala, she didn't only not think twice, but she took the hands of her two children and said, oh brother, oh Abu Abdullah, I'm going to bring my children with me, and I'm going to ensure that when Ashur comes, these are the first to go into the battlefield. These are the first that I will send out before your children, because I want them to be sacrificed for you. I want their lives to be sacrificed for you. Sayyidah Zainab salamullahi alayha not only standing steadfast with her brother, but even after her brother had passed away in Karbala on the day of Ashur, her job didn't become any easier. Who was she left with? Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi wassalam. The Imam that was Bimar, who was weak, he couldn't do much to support Bibi Zainab. He couldn't do much to support the children because of his health. But Bibi Zainab, despite everything that she's seen, despite losing her children, she stood up and said, I will look after the children. I will take you from the burning tent. I will pick you up and bring you to safety. And I will ensure that the mission and the goal of Abu Abdullah Hussein stays alive as long as I'm walking. As long as we're in Karbala, all the way to Sham, all the way back to Medina, I will make sure everyone in my path knows the mission of Abu Abdullah Hussein. And whenever it comes to my death, I will make sure that sacrifices with the same sacrifice and with the same niyat that Abu Abdullah did, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and for the sake of the ummah, to rejoice them, to fix them, and to bring them to the right path. The strength of Sayyidina Zainab, Allah. Not once did she complain. Not once did she say, I can't do it. I can't lead anymore. I give up, I'm tired. Even if you look in Karbala, the whole time she didn't cry for herself. She didn't show one sort of sense of weakness, because she didn't want her brother to feel like, because of me, her sons had to be killed. She didn't want him to feel sharminda. She didn't want him to feel like, this is all my fault. She's happily saying to her brother, brother, they left because of your sacrifice. They left because of your mission. Because we all believe in what you believe. We stand steadfast in what you believe. Indeed, you are my brother. Indeed, we have a relationship of siblings. But whatever you say, I will take it as a master said. Whatever you say, I will take it as it's my rule. I have to do it. It's wajib upon me. Because I trust you. And I'm ready to stand with whatever you say. Her strength. But that's not all. When she was called into the courtyard of Rizvi, after everything they put her through, she stood up in front of Rizvi. That person who took the life of every single one of her family. That person who put her through so much pain. That person who took her children from her. He stood in front of him in his own courtyard and spoke like her father, Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wassalam. The people in the courtyard, the people of Yazid, they were thinking to themselves, who is actually talking? Has Amir al-Mu'mineen come back? Is he here today with us? Is he the one talking? She had that much strength. She had that much power, leadership in her heart, that she showed the strength of her father. She showed the strength of her brothers. And she told the court, look, no matter what you will do to us, no matter what you will put us through, we will never bow down to you. We will never accept your allegiance. And we will never accept what you have for us. We indeed will be victorious, no matter what you do. Look at them today. The Ahlul Bayt today, alayhimus salatu wassalam, anywhere you go, look on Arba'in, look how many people go there. Remember, find Yazid for me, tell me where he is. This is Sayyidat, and I'm telling you, look, you can kill us and you might win the victory of the battle. You might kill everyone, you might win in people. But the reality is, in this world, if you won, that doesn't mean anything. In the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you won, that's a true victory. This is a message for all the women, especially here today. No matter what people tell you, as long as you're on the path of haqq, as long as you're on the teachings of Sayyidah Zainab salamullahi alayha, or Fatima Zahra salamullahi alayha, no one can take you down as long as you follow their strength, their power, their leadership. But for us, it's also that message that in our communities, in our centers, in our society today, we need to give value to our women. We need to give them opportunities and positions. We need to put them in the light and say, look, our women are also capable. They can do something, they can prove something. What is being Zainab salamullahi alayha saying to these women, to our daughters, to our mothers? Your chadar today, your hijab today is my flag. Your chadar and your hijab, your black clothing, your solidarity, your love for us, this is our protection. Make sure you don't ruin my sanity again. Keep respect of it. Keep it strong. Keep it proud wherever you go. In your schools, send your daughters with hijab. To workplaces, send the daughters and your women with hijab. And tell them, look, I'm the follower of Sayyidah Zainab salamullahi alayha. You can put as many rules on me as you want, but how Sayyidah Zainab stood in front of Yazid and told him the reality, I will tell you the reality in this world. You are the Yazid of today, I am the Zainab of today. I am the Don't limit me, don't limit the women. Tell them, you are the follower of Sayyidah Zainab, be strong, be proud of it. There is Urdu Syed from a poet. Now, I don't know how many people know Urdu, but inshallah, for those who do, inshallah will help me. The poet says, "Milta nahi hai koi sahara Yazid ko, milta nahi hai koi sahara Yazid ko, is tarah se Zainab ne puchara Yazid ko." खातून जंग नहीं कर सकती थी इसलिए, खातून जंग नहीं कर सकती थी इसलिए, खुशबू की जुल्फ़िकार से मारा यज़ीद को। Personality is saying here, Yazid doesn't have anything. He's hidden behind all these people. He's hidden behind all these protection, these soldiers. But in reality, if he was alone, he has nothing, and I will ruin him in his own courtyard. And it also says, so what if I can't fight? So what if I can't go into the battlefield? So what if I can't pick up the sword? With my khutbah, with my words, I will make sure Yazid doesn't speak again. I will make sure that he knows what I'm capable of. This is Sayyidah Zainab Salamullah. Now look at her strength in Karbala. We see when they're leaving Medina, Bibi Zainab Salamullah is prepared to go to her brother. Janabi Abdullah, the husband of Bibi Zainab Salamullah, he says all that. Look at our two children. Take their hand and make sure that you take them to Karbala. And when it comes to the time of the battle, make sure that you send them first. Make sure that you get them ready. You prepare them for battlefield and tell them whatever you're about to do, know it's for the service of Allah. Know that when you're going for Shahadat, it's for Allah. We see on the day of Ashur, she sat with her two children. She's combing their hair with her hand. And she's saying, oh my children, You're about to go into the battlefield of Karbala. You're about to fight. But I have a wasiyat for you. I have a wish for you. When you go to Karbala, if you're able to reach the river, no matter how thirsty you are, make sure that you don't drink any water. Make sure that you stay strong, because if you drink water, the children in the tent will still be thirsty. Think about them. Oh my children, make sure you fight with all your strength. Get rid of the enemies and protect Abbas and the progeny of Abbas and Hussein. The children come out of the tents. In the tradition it says, Imam Hussein takes the hand of one, Hazrat Abbas takes the hand of the other. They put them on the horses. They let them go, but before they leave, the brothers say to each other, oh brother, I will go from one side, you go from the other side. We will meet in the middle and we will fight everyone together. They reach the middle. Yazid gives the order, oh soldiers, surround them. The tradition says, one is hit on the head, one is in the chest. And they say when they both fell on the floor, one of the children had passed away, but one still had a bit of breath in them. That child now says, oh Abba Abdullah al-Hussein, tell our mother that we listened to her wasiyat. Tell her that we didn't drink any water. Tell her that we tried to kill everyone that we could. When we look at them now, the bodies going back to the tents in the whole of Karbala. Bibi Zainab Salamullahi alayha doesn't cry. In Sham she doesn't cry. But in the tradition it says, she reaches Medina. She goes to her home and she sees on the corner two small Janimas prayer mats. She falls to the ground and cries, oh honor Muhammad. Oh my son, where have you gone? The tradition says Abba Abdullah comes into the house. He sees a woman on the floor. He says, oh woman, who are you? Why are you crying in my home? Bibi Zainab turns to him and says, Abdullah, do you not recognize my face? I am Zainab. I have sacrificed my children. Ya Allah, we pray to you, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts in this 10 days.
Ilahi Ameen.
May we be part